Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Nse Fin Wiz Season 2. Today we meet the young employees of Bosch at their sprawling campus at Bangalore to gauge their understanding of personal finance.
Bosch Group is a leading global supplier of technology and services with operations in automotive technology, industrial technology, consumer goods, and energy and building technology. The group comprises of more than 360 subsidiaries and regional companies in 50 countries, and if its sales and service partners are to be included, then Bosch is represented in about 150 countries. Bosch set up its manufacturing operations in India in 1953, which has grown over the years to include 10 manufacturing sites and 7 development and application centers. Headquartered out of Bangalore, the company has a headcount of over 12,380 associates. It manufactures and trades products as diverse as diesel and gasoline fuel injection systems, automotive aftermarket products, auto-electrical, special purpose machines, packaging machines, electric power tools, and security systems. Focusing on our theme for the series, Nse Fin Wiz visited Bosch in Bengaluru to gauge thoughts and notions of the young employees on investments and financial planning.
As of now, I have a few liabilities, so I invest predominantly into equity because I have a high risk appetite. So yeah, I invest into equities as of now. And that's about it.
Right now, if you look at the market, it's really at the top. So all my mutual funds and all are giving good returns. But the thing is that I don't want that to go down. So I want to liquidate at this point of time and try and find new place where I can invest this money.
I am investing currently, and it's both a combination of equity and debt. So in terms of equity, I am investing in share.
Actually, one of the questions I would like to ask the panel if now is the right time to get into the market, or shall I wait for it? And if I want to get into the market, what should be the ideal portfolio that I should get in, because considering me as a safe better in the market?
The questions more would be about how you could manage your existing work schedules, which are quite hectic, at the same time take care of your financial plans also, like how do you get the right notifications about the stock market, or how do you decide on the right funds. And talking about, I think there are around 800 mutual funds in the market, and a layman would always go with a TV commercial to decide on what the best plan to invest in, but maybe that's not the right thing. So how do I make such decisions?
We're now joined by Uday Doot, who is COO of International Money Matters, and Kalpesh Ashar, who is a founder of Full Circle Financial Planners and Advisors. Welcome to the show. Okay, now I would like to start first with all of you. Okay, how many of you have made investments of some kind, in any investments that you have made? How many of you have not made any investments at all? Okay, so we would like to have you understand why you've not made any investment till date.
First of all, we have joined newly into the companies, so we are not aware of how to make an investment, proper investment, and we do not want to make a fool of ourselves. We pay money and then we lose everything, because we have heard a lot of time this happens. So as of now, and another thing is we do not have people who can guide us, do investments over here or there. So majorly because of that, we have not done any kind of investments.
And how many work experience? How many years of work experience?
Now I am in almost 2.5 years, but still nobody has guided us till now. So.
Okay. So Udaydoot, I'll start with you. 2.5 years of work experience, and he has made no investments at all because he's not able to find anybody to guide him. So how does one take that first initial step into investments?
Anyone who starts working, your first brush with investments happen when you're looking at tax savings, right? When your HR, your admin, whoever is the person in charge sends you an email saying that we need your tax proofs, and at that point in time we hurriedly run to the first available person who can help us save taxes. And there is a good and bad to it. The good is that if you look at the tax saving investments between section 80C, 80D, you basically have almost all the alternatives that you need to make a proper financial plan. Almost everything is there. There are investments which help you to make long-term savings with growth, with some amount of risk. There are investments which are completely safe but give you a decent higher return than fixed deposit. There are insurance policies that you can pick up which allow you to basically protect your income, your family. There's health insurance that you can pick up which allows you to cover your health. So basically between these tax saving investments and all the options that you have, you pretty much have almost all the things that you need to get started.
Okay, so what, like you were saying, let us explain to them what is the meaning of financial planning. Most of them would not know what financial planning includes or involves. So,
true definition, if I were to put it as what financial planning is, many people have heard about it, many people have notions about it, but what exactly is financial planning? To give a very simple definition, financial planning is basically a process where you identify your goals, create a roadmap to achieve those goals, and besides that, you are also overcoming the daily hurdles in your life. Because you just can't be saying that I want to retire and have a corpus of 5 crore. I want to buy a car which is 5 lakh rupees. I want to buy a property which is 25 lakh rupees. Good enough. But then you have your day-to-day issues also coming up. So financial planning is the whole, process where we need to run parallel on both these grounds. So in financial planning, you have monitoring your cash flow, which is the most important thing in anybody's personal financial profile. How much do you earn and how much do you spend?
okay, so today, if you watch or you hear anybody, whether it's a Morgan Stanley or, any investment fund manager or stockbroker, they're all saying that this is the golden period for investing in equities and one should not miss this bus. So how, if they have to start investing in equities, what is the first step? How would they invest in equities? Would it be an SIP? Would it be mutual funds? How would they go about making that first investment in equities?
Two things. One, I don't know about the golden period bit, right? We keep hearing.
You don't agree with it?
No, the golden periods keep coming after every 5 years, 6 years. It's not that if you miss the bus this time round, you will never make it ever again in your life. Having said that, I think every asset class is important. It's like if you're having a meal can't have only rice or can't have only, I'm sorry, I'm sticking to food, it's just after lunchtime, right? So, but you can't be having masala dosas all the 3 times in a day, right? You need to have rice sometime, you need to have roti sometimes. Similarly, you can't have equities all the time.
So you mean to say if they have 20,000 rupees to invest in a month or 30,000, they should divide it into different asset classes? Or
I'll just take it from where he left in terms of the planning bit. What happens is equities is a long-term investment. It is basically a kind of investment which beats inflation over a longer period of time. So it should not be done for something which is coming over the next 1 year or 2 years. So let's say what we tell people is the first thing that you do when you start earning is you build an emergency fund for yourself. This emergency fund is if something happens to me, I have some 2-3 months of surplus available for me. So I can pay that off with those money, or if I'm not able to find a job for myself, for whatever reason I'm not able to work and I don't have an income, I have that money available. So that money typically will lie in something called a liquid mutual fund or your savings bank account or a bank FD. Something which is very safe, can be liquidated at a very quick instant so that you have access to that money. At the other end of it is equities. Now you think, why do you need equities? And let me just give an example. I came to Bangalore around 14 years back, 14 and a half years back roughly, and the college that I studied in, the 1 year graduation program cost was roughly 30,000 rupees a month. The same college today is charging a fee of close to 2.5 lakh rupees per year. 30,000 rupees is 2.5 lakh. So I'm just talking about the education fees. Staying, eating, all of that expenses are. So the cost over the last 14 years have gone up by good 10.5-15 times. Now if I have to start planning for my, let's say I have a daughter and I have to start planning for my daughter's education, I can't be putting that money in FD because I'm pretty much trying to catch a horse by sitting on a donkey, right? So that's where I need equity as an investment, because that is what is going to give me returns which are higher than inflation.
You're watching Nse Fin Wiz Season 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a short break.